Hey everybody, welcome to What the Talk. This is our bonus show. Actually, I'm going to release this for free because I have someone else here. I don't have Paul here. And instead, I have Sunkast, our editor, our producer, our... what do you do here, John?
I'm the guy that does all the crap that you don't want to do.
Exactly. Yeah, welcome in, as Kirk Harnack would say.
People are going to be so disappointed that I'm not Paul.
No, but actually they're not because, first of all, your video looks remarkable right now.
It should, if it's 1080p.
Yeah, you're sending me 1080p video right now, which is unbelievable. And we are not using Skype here for this, right?
No.
Okay. So we use a program called vMix for our video production. I could pull it up here so you could actually see what it looks like if I bring this bar here. So that is exactly what it looks like when we're producing a show. More or less, some more elements for other shows, some less elements for other ones like this one that we don't really have too many cameras that we're incorporating. And normally the way that it would work when I'm doing a show, obviously my cameras go into my production machine, but we have Skype machines for everything. We have 4 different Skype machines for whenever we have a guest on the show, we have them Skype in. And, you know, it's a little bit of a handshake. We have to team view into those machines. We have to Skype in. And then we put the Skypes in the system, and then it's a thing. It's a lot of juggling that we have to do.
vMix 9 computers that you have to have access to.
A ton.
And especially if you're remotely producing something like what I do a lot of times with Twert or Podcast Without Pretense, or even First Ring Daily. It's difficult because, okay, well, I have to team viewer in, so I have to team viewer into this computer that you're seeing now on the screen to actually control vMix. But then I also have to team viewer into the Skype machines, Skype 1, Skype 2, Skype 3, in order to get the guest on. So that's another 3 machines that I have to basically team viewer in. And then there's the encoding machines that if I have to access those machines, those are other machines. So I could have like 6 different team viewer tabs open at any given time.
Yeah, it's a lot of managing. It's a lot of juggling. So, and it's again, this was necessary because there really wasn't an option up until about a month ago, really, to kind of consolidate and to manage this in a better way. I am going to be out of the studio a lot of the times during the week now because I've accepted a position with a company. I'm going to be working there 3-4 days a week, and we needed to come up with a
growing up.
I know I'm a grown up now.
No more day drinking for Andrew.
Well, I better be with the money I'm going to pay. So
you're going to develop such a huge coke habit.
Oh, you know what? If that happens, that happens. I'm joking. I'm joking, by the way. It's a joke. It's an inside joke regarding someone we know. So what we're going to do is Sunkast is going to. We were trying to come up with a better way and a better system for us to kind of consolidate the way that we do this. And vMix happened to, we've been using vMix for a while. We used VidBlaster first years ago, and then we went to Wirecast, and then we left Wirecast about a year ago, right? Has it been a year? Or less than a year? When they went to Wirecast 7.
A year.
When they went to Wirecast 7, we left because it just didn't fit our needs anymore. So now we're using vMix. And I have to tell you, the guys over at vMix, they're such good guys. They work really hard at this program. They're really decent human beings. Let me just say that because it's so hard to meet someone that is so nice and so good to work with like that. So with vMix, what we've done is that we use vMix 17 and 18, the last 2 versions. And then with vMix 19, they've added something called vMix Call. Essentially, it's a WebRTC call system, right? That's all it is.
It's
WebRTC.
integrated directly into vMix itself.
It's integrated inside of vMix itself. And this is still a beta, by the way. This has not been released yet. If you own a copy of vMix 18, obviously you could go and download the beta and test it out for your own risk. We've been using it for a couple of weeks now and really have not experienced a lot of problems. The last version that came out a couple days ago eliminated some of the hiccups, and it dropped the latency a little bit. I'm actually stunned how clear your quality is, John.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see a difference between what I'm sending you and what you're sending back to me because I have the return feed here in vMix.
Well, you're actually doing a higher quality because my video inside of the computer is 1080 also. So I'm sending you 720. Yeah, I'm sending you back 720. So
I cannot tell the difference.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
On return.
Yeah, it's actually amazing. So the way that it works, and I'll show this here. I don't know if this will work, but here is the call. This little box where John is in is the call. So you could see the call manager, and it'll show you what he's sending me here. It actually gives you great statistics. 61 milliseconds for the video, and then 84 milliseconds for the audio. They're getting a little better with the latency. The latency is a little high compared to Skype.
You can click that and get even more stats, right?
Really? No, I didn't know that. So let's see. What can I click? This bar?
You click on that, yeah.
Oh, wow. Look at this.
Then you actually have
frames.
even more detailed information about the call itself.
Oh, so you could actually see the packets. You could see if there's any dropped, any packet loss. There's 0 packet loss, which is amazing. Actually, you could kind of see the IPs too there, which I didn't want to show. Okay, so I close that out. You may have to edit that, John. I'm very impressed by this, and the audio it's using Opus, which is using half the bit rate that Skype would use. Skype uses Silk Wide now, right?
Yeah, Silk Wide with NGC.
With NGC. So they've changed the way that it works, and I'm still trying to figure out, do you have an idea as to why Paul can't send HD anymore?
Not a clue. It
Something
had to be a
changed.
lot more testing to try and figure that out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like that other issue that I figured out with Gonna Geek the other week, where so vMix or Skype now will only send as high of a resolution as the video that you're viewing. So if you're viewing Skype return video in a windowed state that's smaller than 720p, it will not actually send you 720p resolution. It'll send you a resolution lower than 720p. But if you full screen the call that you're receiving, well, then Skype will say, well, your screen is bigger than 720p, so we're going to send you higher than 720p or 720p resolution.
I actually found a little bug right now. I don't know if it's on your end with your mixer or not, but you're sending me a higher left channel than right channel.
That's on my end, yeah.
That is, okay. Is that something new?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's just the way the mixer is.
Okay. That's
you
so
can buy me
interesting.
a new one and see if it fixes it.
But do you know why I see that now on the board?
Because they were getting my audio directly from me.
Directly from
not
you.
Through Skype.
And I'm guessing this is stereo audio. Or is it still mono?
It probably is.
Yeah, it's stereo. Because they would just do left
and
channel.
And the calls are full duplex.
Yeah, it's full duplex. Oh, that's the other part. It's full duplex. So it's automatically mix minus. It's full duplex. There's no echo cancellation. So if John and I decide to count at the same time, which there'll be a little bit of delay, but let's count together, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You could hear both of us essentially at the same time. And that's where the money is, really. I just wanted to demo this because I wanted people to understand it better as to how we're bringing this in. Now, there's 2 separate ways of doing it. You could do vMix to vMix, which is unbelievable.
Yeah,
you can
which
do
is great
1080p.
for people like us that actually use the software and want to kind of uplink our studios together.
Yeah. Or you could do it through a web interface via Chrome. I think it's only Chrome right now, right? So you could do it via Chrome. I think they're going to have apps too, I was reading. They're going to have some sort of integration with the phone as well, which is going to be great. This is something that we have always wanted to do, where you could link up directly with the video quality. Now, we're going to be using this for almost all our shows. We're going to start testing more and more today and tomorrow, and hopefully within the next couple of weeks, this is all we are using, and I can say bye-bye to all those Skype machines, those AMD heaters that I have in the basement.
You know what's great about this, too, is that if there's any sort of problems at GFQ and I cannot physically access through TeamViewer or any of the machines...
Oh, yeah, so here's a good example.
I can still run a show from my computer, because with vMix Call, I can, and using the Pro version, which allows up to 8 calls, everything through vMix Call is mix minus. It's all handled automatically for me. I don't have to have any additional software. I don't have to have this huge mixer that's set up complicated for mix minus and all these aux buses. All I have to do is use vMix because it's all mix minus, and I can have up to 8 colors on vMix Pro.
Yeah, it's actually amazing. I'm very not that, I don't want to take anything away from these guys, but it's rare that we ever incorporate a new technology and it works. You know,
Yeah.
like that's
It's
a
very
rarity.
impressive what they're doing.
Yeah, very impressive. I'm actually very surprised how well it's working. So I just wanted to demo that a little bit. We'll put this on YouTube. We'll put this into Patreon also, but I wanted this on YouTube so people could see what we're using and how it's working. But I have to tell you, very impressed by this video quality that you're sending me.
Those guys that develop vMix are just amazing.
Yeah, very good guys. So also, we could go, you know what though, John? We should, when this is released, we should do more of a detailed look at the audio controls and the video controls and how you could do color correction and you could do compression and gain and equal, you know, the equalization of the audio. We should do that as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you want some of that stuff now, vMix does a great job with a lot of tutorials that they have on their YouTube channel. That's where I've learned a lot of additional stuff about vMix that, you know, they just have all these great tutorials on their YouTube that you can go and see how to actually use vMix.
Yeah. Coco said you have a beautiful beard.
Oh, thank you, Coco.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. That's it for this week. See you all later. Bye-bye.